Good morning, friends. This is Colonel Ravi Nair here again to discuss with you something which is a source of doubt for most of the aspirants who are about to face the Services Selection Board interview. Many of them come to me saying, Sir, how do you prepare for the lecturate or for the group discussions? I have been answering so many of them that I thought it prudent to put it in a structured form. So today, let us discuss how should one go about preparing for group discussion and lecturing. Remember, Alexander Gregg said, there are three things to aim at in public speaking. First, to get into your subject, understand your subject. Then, to get your subject into yourself, it has to become part of you. And lastly, to get your subject into the heart of your audience, you have to communicate and pitch it to the audience depending on the level of the assimilation. Next, Mark Twain also said, there are two kinds of speakers, those that are nervous and those that are liars. Let me assure you, gentlemen, that everyone has a degree of nervousness when he is about to give a speech in public. So there is nothing to worry about. It is nothing very new. Everyone has little nervousness. The lecturate per se, it is an important test of the GTO in the Services Selection Board. A candidate is made to choose one topic out of the four given in a card. He is given 3 minutes to prepare and then has to deliver it in 3 minutes. A warning bell is given after 2.5 minutes to indicate to the candidate that he has to wind up and he has only 30 seconds left. The aim of the lecturate is to assess the candidate's articulation and awareness of contemporary events in the world and India in particular. Remember, the emphasis is on both articulation and awareness. So, what do you need to fulfill this aim? Firstly, a content base, a thorough knowledge of all the contemporary events. When I say thorough, one must have a reasonable comprehension of what is happening and what are its impact on the globe as well as India in particular. Next is the articulation, the ability to put across the content in a clear, concise and coherent form. This is possible when you have a reasonable command over the English language and you are able to speak grammatically correct sentences. Next is prioritize. You should have the ability to highlight what is most important, significant and contemporary amongst the vast plethora of knowledge which a candidate tends to accumulate in this age of information overload. You must learn to prioritize it. And the last is the confidence, the ability of the candidate to speak with a demeanor and body language of confidence and self-belief. This comes if your content base and articulation is good. So the areas to focus on. The areas first is to build up a solid content base. Next, practicing presentation of the topic in 3 minutes. This is very necessary as one has never been used to condensing points of a particular topic and putting it in some structured form within 3 minutes. One has to train your mind to ensure that you complete the required topics and issues within the 3 minutes. Next is to improve your fluency. If you improve your fluency, the flow will be better and you will be able to modify depending on the circumstances in the lecturate. Content building. How do you go about content building? There are three main categories of topics. They may be security related to India or to the world, economic related or social topics. Learn to put the topics in these three contexts. You build up content in the form of bullet points on all these possible topics. It is impossible physically to remember scripts of all the possible topics that are there. A candidate must know and have enough bullet points which he should be able to revise and update continuously so that the content is dynamic and contemporary. Listen to one English news in detail. Every day when you listen to the news, your topics are willy-nilly getting updated and your relevant topic should be updated on a day-to-day basis. Must read one newspaper every day in detail, preferably a national daily. The newspaper. A newspaper normally contains front page, a head which has normally the headlines, the important events, editorial or the middle, and a middle in the page 5 or 6 or the 7th, 8th page, an economic section in page 9 or 10, and a sports roundup in the last or the second last page. Scan the front page for important news on security, economy, and international relations. The editorial should be read in detail. Must read it at least twice, and it will be preferred if you read it loudly, because there is always a doubt as to how to read the editorial and what should one understand from the editorial. Important announcements on economy like policy, performance of sectors should be read and comprehended. Let's take the editorial per se. It's an important perspective of the editor on any particular issue. Normally, 2 or 3 issues are commented upon. Read them aloud very deliberately. Underline, highlight important points. Update the notes on these topics in point form. Do this every day without fail. At least 30 minutes should be dedicated for this activity. In this way, your content will be updated not only for its happening but also for its quality. An example is one editorial on Quad Summit. This happened prior to the summit which was held recently. You read this editorial and you highlight and keep noting these points. If you see these points which I have highlighted, as you read them, you highlight this, and like the first point was, the Quad is a key pillar of free and open Indo-Pacific architecture, an important indicator. The scope has been increased. Earlier it was now a security dialogue, now it is a security framework. It's an institutionalized organization. There have been some important inclusions in this enlargement or encompassing resilient supply chain, emerging and critical technologies, sharing emerging and critical technologies, ensuring maritime security, and helping in climate change. Now, these were the points which were important from this editorial, and one must note these points. The next was after the Quad Summit. The first important point, the Quad has been shown has displayed as a potent force against imperialist forces. The important issues in this editorial post the summit was China has riled every country in the Indo-Pacific. The Quad is an elevated platform for sustainable development growth, vaccine manufacturing, climate change challenges. India has established itself as a pivot of Quad through its soft power democracy. And lastly, it was declared that India will manufacture vaccine through Japanese/US funds and using Australian logistics and supply chain. The Quad has emerged as a credible force. If you see, one has got enough bullet points about the entire framework of Quad. This is what one should keep developing as we go about. The advantages of the editorials are reading aloud improves your fluency. Your knowledge base is strengthened. You are updated on all current happenings. Your vocabulary is improved. You are able to communicate better. Your confidence is improved because you have better knowledge about the entire subject. Some of the topics which have figured and which are likely to figure in the lecturates are highlighted here. There are more than 70-80 topics. Your endeavor should be to have at least 10 to 15 bullet points on each of these topics, because within the given 3 minutes for preparation, you have to select the topic within the first 30 seconds, and the next 2 minutes you should be able to marshal your thoughts on recall the relevant points related to that topic. Hence, revision of these topics and their bullet points is important. Moreover, you will also see a lot of these topics get clubbed. For example, if it is climate change, if it is global warming, if it is greenhouse gases, if it is renewable energy, a fair degree of the content is common to all of them. You can start clubbing your topics based on this kind of content, which is in large extent common. Indo-US relations, Quad, 2+2, BECA, LOMA, all CATSA, all come under the ambit of Indo-US relations. A fair degree of the contents become common. And in this way, if you are able to group the topics, you will be able to correlate the vast amount of data which you would have accumulated over a period. Remember, all these points also help you in strengthening and improving your performance in the group discussions and during the personal interview if something regarding current affairs crops up. Some methods to improve speaking. Already a video has been made on this. Do click on the I button to watch the video. And first, listen to the videos oblique speeches of motivational speakers. Develops confidence. It also helps you improve your pronunciations. Read. You must keep reading. Every day must read something related to fiction, non-fiction, happenings. You will be able to improve your content base. Some of the do's and don'ts during a lecturate. Do's: must stand still, must have minimum or no hand gestures. If you can use a quote at the beginning or at the end, it is always helpful. It creates an impact on the assessor. Address the audience. Maintain eye contact with the audience. Look at them squarely in front. Don't look down or up. It shows a lack of confidence. Preferably, structure the talk into parts which has an introduction, oblique background, depending on what the topic is, a status, the present status, or an analysis, and your opinion, however pro-establishment or anti-establishment it may be, is important, and prognosis, Where do you see the event or the issue heading? If you can structure your talk and train your mind to organize all your topics in this manner, you will find it easier to present it when the real occasion arises. Try and keep your talk lively. Don't be too monotonous and make it boring. It should be interesting. Modulate your voice. You must modulate your voice appropriately when you are speaking. Some of the negative which you should not do: avoid controversial political issues. We are a very strictly apolitical organization. We go as per what the establishment is ordered. Don't keep looking at the GTO. Look at him once in the beginning when you give him the salutations and you wish him. After that, look straight ahead at the audience. Don't select a high level topic if you have no content. Just because somebody told you that a high level topic gives better impact has no meaning if you don't have the content to back it up. Avoid rhetorics. We are not in any public speaking on political issues. Rhetorics should be avoided. Avoid cynicism. Be pragmatic, balanced, mature views are more important. You are welcome to disagree, but it has to be balanced, mature, and very evenly put across rather than vehement denial or a degree of cynicism, bringing the degree of cynicism in the talk. Michael Meskin said, the best way to conquer stage fright is to know what you're talking about. You will realize that the moment you know the content is good, you are automatically at ease and you will be able to put it across very, very comfortably. And that comes across in your body language, in the way you moderate your voice. Everything comes across. So be sure to prepare your content adequately and practice it. Some of the things, especially those of us who are a little nervous at public speaking, reframing. See things as an opportunity. See it. Keep doing positive affirmation that it is an opportunity for you to showcase your skills. Self-talk. Talk to yourself in a positive, helpful and energized way. All these are forms of positive affirmations. Visualize yourself performing successfully. You will realize once you have mastered certain topics, you feel a degree of confidence creeping into you and it starts showing on your performance. Face your fears head on. If a particular topic or a particular set of words are difficult, don't skirt it. Don't brush it under the carpet. Practice it. Keep practicing it till you master it. And you will realize that you are able to master it if you put your head down. Know that everyone gets nervous. It's an absolute normal phenomenon and everybody understands that. There is nothing unusual about feeling nervous when you have to do public speaking. Take a deep breath. Be confident of all the content and hard work that you put in and you will definitely do well. The best way is to practice and practice and practice. The likes of Sachin Tendulkar or Tiger Woods have mastered their craft through sheer practice and nothing else. You have to practice public speaking in front of the mirror every day religiously and you will see the result within 2 weeks. You will see your performance improving dramatically, exponentially. Some other issues to keep in mind: talk slowly and deliberately. Don't be in a hurry to push the entire contents within that short time. Pay attention to your pronunciation. You must pronounce the correct words. Listen to proficient speakers and how they frame sentences. It helps. Ask Your friends, your siblings, your relatives to correct your mistakes. Keep speaking in English, and that is the only way to improve your fluency. Be patient. It's not a one day process. You must keep doing it. There have been enough examples of perseverance and persistence finally paying off in such cases. You must practice every day, every hour, every minute. You must practice. It should be at the back of your mind that I have to master this, and you will see the results for yourself. Brian Tracy had said, communication is a skill that you learn. It is not something which you are born with. It is like riding a bike or typing. The more you work on it, the more rapidly you can improve. So, practice. Be persevere at the art. There are always three speeches. Remember, at the end of the day, however good a speech you have given, there are always three speeches for every one you actually gave. The one which you practiced, the one which you gave, and the one which you wish you gave. There will always be this disparity, but as you keep practicing, the disparity reduces. Remember, there is no substitute for hard work. Gentlemen, if you practice, if you work hard, you will not only improve your communication skill, you will do well in the lecturate and the group discussion, and you will join the ranks of these youngsters in their dashing uniforms, which you see. All the best. Jai Hind.